Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Arcane Season 2, Episode 7, titled Pretend Like It's the First Time. A moment of darkness, a moment of light, and a vision of what could have been. I'm currently running an audio test, which is why I have this lapel mic on, because my microphone is dying. I'm running this on one of my other shows, but I'm not getting any feedback, so I thought I'd bring it to you guys, and yeah. I'm actually probably going to move that to the start of this thing. So, this is the first episode of the final act of this show. Now, I don't know what is going to happen, obviously, but what I meant was, I have no idea what could be coming. Because, pretty much every piece that we know on the board is gone. Mel's disappeared. Vi, Caitlyn, Jinx, Ambessa, Richter, Victor, Singed, Jace, Warwick, Isha. They were all at the compound where there was that massive Hextech explosion. And Isha was pointing the gun straight at Warwick's head. Now, yes, we did see some of them survived that encounter, but we don't know what's going to happen from there. Echo and Heimerdinger are still lost in the ether. Mel's still with the Black Rose. Yeah. I've got no idea what could be coming. Now, I have heard theories that technically Jace killing Victor counts as the Messiah's first death, because technically Victor didn't die when he got assimilated with the Hex Core. So him reviving a couple days later doesn't actually count for the dying and then coming back that they're obviously going for. So I can fully expect to see Singed working on Victor's body and him coming back as the full metal Victor from the game. Because somehow he has to get to that point. There's also the fact that he's in the game, which happens after this show. So, yeah. Warwick, obviously, he's going to survive that. We saw his self-healing properties on display the episode before when Vi full split his face in half and he just instantly healed it back. Speaking of Warwick, I didn't know he had that superheated ability thing where he's basically leaking what looks like lava. I didn't know that was an actual thing from the game. I thought that was Singed, his new thing being injected into him. But yeah. I'm stalling, but you know how in the last reaction I said that I've been seeing so many of those I'm about to liberate my divine self from this mortal shell? Yeah, immediately after I finished watching episode 6, I went on Instagram and saw one that had that full vine and it showed Jace shooting Victor and Victor go, hospital. And I'm like, I am so glad I didn't see that before I actually watched the episode. I also saw someone comment, hey Judas, you're supposed to kiss Jesus before you kill him, in reaction to the last episode because of the whole Jace Victor ship that's been going throughout this whole thing. But I don't have anything else I can really talk about to stall anymore. But let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, I've also seen a lot of people saying that they're expecting Echo to come in and use his time manipulation ability to reverse the actions of the last episode, which I don't see this show doing that. I thought that was an older Victor, not Victor, Echo. He's sort of overtaken his future self. Not exactly future self, alternate self. I'm guessing this is the what could have been. But what is the point of deviation? I'm assuming it would have to be back before Silco became Silco. Oh yeah, final thing I want to point out. Apparently, several of these character shots, like that, Jinx waving the flag, Victor with the mask, Malin and Bessa, they're all references to musicals. His Phantom of the Opera, Jinx's Les Mis, Caitlyn was Macbeth, I think it was. And I forget what Malin and Bessa are. But all of those stories ended with the death of their character, so... Ooh, she's actually credited as Powder. Milo and Clagger. Why does he have a mustache? I was not expecting to get those two back. Nor was I really expecting Benzo, but basically, go for it. Well, it's not necessarily a relationship thing with Echo. It's an innovation thing. Is that Heimerdinger? Or this version of Heimerdinger? Heimerdinger. Why does he have a guitar? His hammer's back to normal. Or is this Jace before he got corrupted? Is this the what could be? No, it was what could have been, so. A moment of light, a moment of darkness, so this would be the dark. The destruction of everything because of Hex Tech. And yeah, I guess it was Hex Tech that led to the explosion in the building, which sent the enforcers down into the Undercity, which then set up Marcus and Silco, and so it's not, no, because then he still would have had Shimmer in that. This is the commune. Well, not quite. Oh yeah, it was also pointed out to me that the little gear was what they floated with the hex core when it first worked. Was not expecting that. Interesting. Jace would have never gotten the eyes set on by the Academy for his hex core gemstones. What was that? Oh, that was their battle in the first season, wasn't it? How he survived the bridge and that. Or did they just not survive the explosion? What happened to Jace? That would explain the leg brace. Well, it's a good thing you've got a giant hammer that you can sort of use as a crutch. But there's no getting out of there for a while. Problem is, I couldn't tell if that was a normal infection or... There's someone watching him there. Not a regular infection. But how does his gemstone get fused into his... arm? Smart. He used a piece of his hammer to construct that brace. How's she gonna feel seeing the remnants of the gemstones, though? Also, what happened to the ones that she still had with her? Yeah, Mobius strip. It is nice seeing these two get along. The whole what could have been aspect. She's starting to realize that's not her echo, isn't she? There was a look after finding the swap design. It did it. Interesting. That's how he gets his... You sort of exploded. I'm guessing his time reverse. I'm guessing his time reversal thing in the game is reverse 4 seconds of damp. Don't know what happened with my camera or how long it was like that, but hey, Bat Boy's in the back. Interesting. So losing the daughter of their friend brought them together. This is going to be extra hard for Echo going back from a world where he got to be with his childhood crush to one where they, last he saw, were on opposite sides. Also, I love how Echo and Heimerdinger are going through this world of technical peace, innovation, everything. Meanwhile, Jace is basically in hell. I mean, technically you can now. Okay, they're not together. Maybe they were. That's where he gets his new hammer, I guess. From a distance, I thought that was Jace, but... Oh. I thought that was Victor. Not the mage from Jace's backstory. Well, that's a very sword in the stone moment. So which one actually sent them back? Hmm. Huh. She still had them. Okay. Interesting. What are the implications of that ending scene? Also, who is this episode dedicated to? Juliet. Okay, apparently, it's not currently known who the Juliet dedication is for. Interesting. So, theoretically, assuming these two stories are running parallel, or at least ending parallel, that means that no, because even if they ended parallel and got sent back at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that they arrived back at the same time. So which one actually sent them back? Was it the mage? Or was it Heimerdinger and Echo's creation? Because when Jace got sent back, Heimerdinger's body disappeared. Yet our Echo was separated from this Echo. Rather than us just taking his consciousness out and transferring it back, it took him, created a new being. Well, to be fair, it created a new being by fusing them when he arrived, so... But that would theoretically mean that there's now no Heimerdinger in this universe, unless Heimerdinger just sprung up out of nowhere, because no, that doesn't work, because Heimerdinger was already on the council when... with everything with the Hex Core and that, so... There's a lot of implications of this episode. I do find it funny that Echo and Heimerdinger were in basically a tech utopia. Meanwhile, Jace is like, so this is what Heimerdinger was warning me about. Okay. Yeah. Not sure what to say about Milo and Clagger. They didn't have a big role in this, other than them also seemingly having some tech abilities, likely from growing up with Jinx. But Milo was chasing after that bartender, yet it seemed like Clagger was wanting to be with Milo. I don't know. But it was nice having them. I really wasn't expecting them to come back. I wasn't expecting Benzo to come back either. Yeah. A moment of darkness, a moment of light, and a vision of what could have been. So Jace thinks that he was sent to the future. I don't think so. I think that he was sent to a parallel world where things went differently. Much like how Echo and Heimerdinger were. And so Jace thinking that this is where things are ending up if I don't stop the Hex Core and that, went back with a mission to kill Victor. Yet, that was him, not Victor, at the end there. Interesting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this to deal with alternate universes, because like that's established law in the game that each new skin pack comes from a different universe. Like they're literally alternate versions of the characters when you can have different skins active. So I don't know why I didn't think. There's also the fact that the Void is wanting to consume all universes, and that's like the big bad of the game. So, yeah. This definitely didn't go where I thought it was going to. But, That vision of what could have been was really what should have been. And honestly, all it cost was Vi. I don't know if that was worth it, because I love Vi as a character. I actually want to see what the backstory of that world is, because like we saw the aftermath of the explosion where no, because it seemed like all of the gemstones shattered in that explosion. I'm gonna have to jump back to what was it? It would have been episode. Was it Welcome to the Playground? I want to look at. Hey, I just happened to be in the exact right scene almost. I was literally like 20 seconds before where I needed to be. Let's look. No, they were the crude ones. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. The gemstone that she gets in season 1 is the one that she steals from the Hextech display of the refined gemstone. She explodes her one. Okay, I am just an idiot. Why did I already have it on that scene though? That's weird. Okay, so Marcus came in, saw the kids after the explosion of everything that killed Vi. So I'm guessing that Jace never got into the academy to work with Victor in that. Possibly because Vi died in that scene, so his explosion, not just property damage, but the death of a kid. Yes, in the eyes of the enforcers, it's a Zornite kid, so probably would have come with a lesser punishment, but it would still probably be that he didn't cross paths with Victor. Victor wouldn't have been able to pull it off on his own. Jace probably not got accepted into the academy, so they could never start working together, using academy resources and everything. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's the... But I want to see what happened between then and Echo coming in. I want to see the prosperous Piltover united. Anyway, I'm going to have to end this one here. Comment below what you think of my new audio setup, because I want to know if I should just switch back to the microphone, get a new one, or keep it with this. And yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.